want your son to be a virgin until he get married.
Right.
You want him to marry a virgin.
Right.
You want that.
Marriage is honorable in all.
That's the part right there. It says marriage is honorable in all. Marriage is honorable to God. God ordained marriage. He said that's an honorable thing. My dad always told me, when you lay down with a woman and you decide you want to do grown-up stuff, get what come with that. You better marry her. Because that's the thing. When you have a daughter, you're going to let all these random young boys run through her? Yes or no? So what happens if you and her don't make it? What you think going to happen to the next guy? He going to do the same thing.
That ain't going to have nothing to do with me.
You see the mindset? Every young man your age, all of us used to beat up.
Right.
Hey, bro, it is what it is. On to the next one. So you just made your sister a whore. That's what it is. You just made her a hoe. You made one of God's daughters a hoe. So when you decide to stick yourself inside that woman, what you supposed to do? You're supposed to marry her. Because you're making her a whore.
Right. That's on her.
It ain't on her, it's on you. It ain't, listen, no. When I say a hoe, meaning when you lay down with her and you not marry her, you already making her a whore.
Right.
It ain't because she jumped from this to this. Right. That's a part of it. They come, but once you give me the law. Give me the law.
I know what you finna say, man.
Watch this. I just want you to see this, bro, because it's a thing. You wouldn't let a man sleep with your daughter, and then somebody else come to sleep with your daughter. You wouldn't like that, would you? Right. So why do that to your brother? Right. Why do that to your uncle's daughter? Why do that? You see that, right?
No, I can't even answer that, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I can't answer.
Hey, I know you can't, but that's why we out here. We your brothers. We try to show you.
Right.
We showing you because, bro, I used to be 22. Right. He used to be 22. Right. You married now? Yes, how long you been married?
About 4 years.
About 4 years. How old are you?
28.
See that? Not too long. Not too long ago. How old are you? He 40. How long you been married? You see that? Bro, we all do it. This ain't nothing we telling you that you can't do. You understand? But we didn't have this mindset until we got into this Bible. Let me show you the law. Read that real quick. Stay right here.
Exodus chapter 22 and verse 16. And if a man entice a maid.
You speak your game. Hey, Charlie, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. Whatever you say to a girl to get her, that's enticing her. You're speaking game to her. You understand? Read.
That is not betrothed.
It's not promised to no other man. Read.
And lie with her.
And lie with her. You beat the Doonies. You understand? Read.
He shall surely endow her to be his wife.
Surely endow her to be your wife. That's what God said.
Right.
God said, listen, if you gonna put on your big boy britches to go sleep with a woman, guess what? Nigga, you better man up and marry her. That's what God said. You understand? So that's what you gotta do, because for one, if you do contrary to this, you made your sister a whore. You made God's precious daughter a whore. And guess what? That's the problem with the black community. That's why you got all these single parent households. That's why you got all this child support. That's why you got all these baby mama drama. You know how many brothers in prison from killing they baby mama boyfriend? It's a lot. You done heard of it before. You done seen it before. You know, Glorilla them, they wouldn't have no platform to talk about baby daddies ain't shit if we would marry the women. There'd be no such thing as a black woman, a single parent, a black woman, a strong, independent black woman, if we apply this law. It would not exist. You understand the importance, the weight you have on your shoulder. That's why you talking about you not ready to get married. Bro, listen, I got married at the same age. I got married at 20, 21, something like that. I've been married going on 10 years now, almost 10. I'm at 9 and some change. You could do it. I did it. And guess what? I didn't have all my stuff together. You don't have that, bro. That's the lie that people tell you. You gotta have all this and that. Listen, bro, once you decide to be a man and start sticking your thing in women, hey, listen, bro, all that childish stuff gotta go away. It's time to put your big boy britches on now and do what you got to do. So what's gonna happen when you get her pregnant?
Oh, I already got one.
You already got one. By her. So guess what, bro? It's time to be a man, bro. Because if not, she's gonna raise your child to be a monster. And she's gonna continue that generational curse. Girl or boy? You got a boy. So guess what? That young man, he's gonna continue that cycle if you don't be in his life and teach him, hey son, no listen, you ain't laying down with no woman until you get married. That's what you got to teach him.
Right.
You want your son to be a virgin until you get married.
Right.
You want him to marry a virgin.
Right.
You want that. Only in the hood, niggas glorify sleeping with sloppy seconds and thirds. That's a nigga mentality.
Right.
You understand? Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that, bro. You don't never walk into a bathroom, rub your hand across the floor and lick it, do you? That's what happened when you go find a woman that's slept with multiple men. That's what it is. So you don't want your son to be with that. That's what you don't want. So you got a heavy weight on your shoulder, bro. You need to marry that young woman. How old is she? She's 24. You better marry her, bro. Marry her, and then the Lord give me Hebrews 13:4. Because the Lord start blessing that thing. He said marriage is honorable. When you get married, bro, the Lord starts shifting stuff in your life to make things happen for you. Bro, before I got married, I was poor. I still poor, but I was an angry poor. You feel me?
You wasn't comfortable with yourself.
Right, before I got married. But these brothers taught me I must get married. Got married, they showed me the scriptures, got married. Next week I got married, got a good job. Then I was able to afford an apartment. And then it just kept going for days. Yes, it's hard times, yes. But it was worth it. You rather fight for something that's yours than fight for something that's everybody's, or got the potential to be everybody's. Watch this.
Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all.
That's the part right there. It says marriage is honorable in all. Marriage is honorable to God. God ordained marriage. He said a man and a woman are supposed to be together. Well, you know what I'm saying? They're supposed to grow old with each other. He said that's an honorable thing. The Lord loves that thing. But he don't love this part. Read.
And the bed undefiled.
And the bed undefiled. So whatever you do with your woman, that nasty stuff you like to do, y'all young folk like to do, y'all old folk too. I know that nasty stuff y'all look at. Look.
Yeah, you teaching all that because I heard all that.
You done heard all that. Yeah, so anyway, the point is, the Lord said marriage is honorable and the bed undefiled. Right? Whatever your wife do, the Lord said, hey, it is what it is. But watch this. You got a girlfriend. All right, hold on. We're going to deal with that too, huh? Your wife passed? Okay, so go what you supposed to do if your wife passed. Well, listen, you better keep that old thing in your pants then. If you ain't gonna get married again, you can't do it. You can't do it. All right, so this is the thing. That's fine for you not to be married again, but you cannot have a girlfriend. That's the thing.
Right.
You can stay abstinence for the rest of your life. You can't have a girlfriend because guess what you're doing? You're sinning at that point. You're trying to get rid of her now? Well, you say, how old is she? About 20? I know you probably a sugar daddy. You probably old sugar daddy. Oh, she's 57. Oh, go on and get married again. You land with ain't you? You land with ain't you? You ain't land with her. So why not just not get married and stay to yourself?
I just feel sorry for her.
See that? Watch this. You got time for this last scripture. Last scripture. Read that.
But whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge.
This whoremongers, a brother or sister that sleep from man to woman, woman to man, and just continue to whore out each other. The Lord said God will judge. You know one of those judgments? Single parent household.
Right.
AIDS, herpes, chlamydia. I'm going to tell you, this new generation, y'all got a new judgment that's coming. It's called sleeping with a trans.
Uh-huh.
And I wonder why she can't never get pregnant because it's a man. That's a judgment. So, bro, it's a dangerous game out here we playing. You see that? So that's the thing. You know that woman you with, she the woman, right? She had your baby. You want your baby to grow up in a functional house instead of dysfunctional, right? So you got to do what's right. Where you ain't listen. Hey, time is up for you to sample this one and sample that one. Bro, it's done. You got a child now.
Yeah, it's been done.
So guess what? You need to make that thing right. You're a man, right? You got to trust in the Lord. That's the thing.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.